Everyone, welcome back to our ultimate fast API series from zero to hero for beginners. And today our topic is the path parameters, how to define path parameters. So this is what we had done in our previous video. So path parameters, what actually they are. Like suppose you would have seen some URL, suppose, and abc.com, suppose vehicle, and then you would have seen something like this truck. Now this is our path parameter, which we can say this is our path parameter. Or suppose we can say user, and this would be some username, suppose Alex. So this will be our path parameter. So any parameter or variable that we give in a URL or a route, that is known as path parameter. So how do we define these path parameters? Let's check that out. So what we'll do is we'll define one route. Suppose uh, we'll name it as vehicle and vehicle type. Let's just say vehicle name for now, and we'll do get vehicle name. So now this is a path parameter that we have defined. Now we also need to define it in our function so we can utilize it. So we'll take the same and we'll just put it here. Okay. Right now we are not defining any type of it, and we can just return it. Uh, Vehicle name, and let's just vehicle name, or you can even return a string, right? So let's just check it or just take it as a single. Yeah. Now let's just run our server, Ubicon app, reload. Yeah, we got it. And hey, okay. Okay, so now we can see in our Swagger we have got our path parameter also listed of our route. So now we can just try it out. We can give any vehicle name. Suppose I'll give it my truck. Yeah, it works. So this is how path parameter works. And not just this, we can also define if we want to give it a type. Suppose it should be string, right? Now what I can do is this will work fine, or some other string should work fine here. Yeah, but suppose, yeah, this also works fine because it can convert one to string. This though I have sent it as an int, but it can convert, right? Now you see this example. Suppose I take it as vehicle number, right? And vehicle num, and I set it as int now. Okay. Now we'll just reload it once. You can see vehicle num, and I'll give some number to it. 2 works fine. Now suppose I give some string to it. See, it throws me an error. Value must be an integer. This is the use case of defining our data types. What type of path parameter it should be. And now let's suppose I give it a 3. Works fine. And you can also see if you want to share any curl request, it's so simple with our Swagger UI. We can directly copy it and share. Okay, this was it about the path parameters. Now let's see, let's take some more example. Suppose I have again this vehicle only, and I'll take vehicle name, right? And def get vehicle, this should be num, and this will be my vehicle name. Now vehicle name is string. Now I'll just return vehicle name. Yeah. Okay. Now suppose I have one more route which is like uh, let's just close it, which is similar to it, vehicle, and this would be like my vehicle, right? and this would be get my vehicle, and that would be it. Return vehicle, my vehicle. Now let's just run it once. Let's see. I'll just go back. Okay, this is my vehicle name. So my vehicle name is my truck, suppose. Works fine. Okay, one second. Um, Input should be a valid integer. Vehicle name. Let me check that again. Okay, yeah, fine. So now if you see it clearly, this is a good example that we have come through. So the order matters a lot in FastAPI. Now you see this starting with vehicle, all these three, and now this has one path parameter, this has one path parameter, and this has a default string. So you see when I hit this vehicle slash and I put it my truck. So when fast API will parse it, it will see slash vehicle is there and slash my truck will go there. So it will first come up to this, not this one. Ideally it should come up to this, but it will go in order, and by order it will match with this route because the route doesn't know whether it is an integer or a string. So uh, in such a case, what you should do is, like suppose I'll just comment this out for now, and I'll show you in such a case what we can do by taking these two example. Suppose I run it, my truck, it gives my truck, okay? And now suppose I've got a default one, I'll try it out. It gives my vehicle, okay? See, and now suppose I change it to, suppose we'll name it something else, Nemo, suppose. And suppose I've named it to Nemo, and now I'll execute it. See, it will still give my vehicle. And now why is it so? The reason is, see, these both URLs are matching, right? So when I hit this one, the order in which they are being parsed through, the order is this. First, it will go to this function, this route. So this my vehicle will be treated as vehicle name here. So in such cases, when you have a default URL, what you should do it, you should place it above the generic ones. Right, now it should work pretty nicely if you can see. Uh, yeah, Namo, it works fine. Okay, so this is how it works. You need to take care of this thing, and now we'll take some more examples. Like suppose the path parameter, you want that it should have some fixed values. So what we can do is in that case we need to use enums. Suppose I'll create one file enums.py. Okay, and I'll take here class, suppose from enums import enum class vehicle string enum. It would be, this is how we define our enums, and this is truck, this is cycle, and this is our car. Fine. Now I'll just import it here from enums import vehicle. Fine. Now just leave this. I'll create some new route and app.get, and this is vehicle 2. Suppose I'll take it as like that, and this is vehicle, right? Now what we can do is I'll create one function def get vehicle 2, right? And this vehicle I can set its type to our enum class. So now what it will do is suppose then I can just check out if vehicle is vehicle dot truck, right? So I can return vehicle. This is how we can match it, right? Truck, right? And suppose if vehicle equal to and we can take it as vehicle dot cycle dot value. Now I can return it as vehicle, sorry, my bad, cycle. Now in the else case, I can directly do it as return vehicle, and our last vehicle was car. Okay, nice. So this is what we can do here. So now what we'll do is we'll just try to run this and check what comes. Yeah, I'll just reload it. Now this is going to be something interesting. Okay, I think the server is down. Cannot import enum from enums. Okay, this is enum, not enums. Okay, yeah. So it has been loaded. Now this one, you see now. Now we are only left with these options that we have provided. So I'll just go with truck, and here we go. Now I'll go with car, and here we go. Now I'll go with cycle, and here we go. So this is how we can like just wanted to show if you want to like limit the path parameter, then you can make use of enums. And this is one way to check enums, some ways to check enums.